Hi everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Invis here, another episode of Magic Duels. So for today's episode, we're back with the Thopter's deck, and for the first match of the day, we're playing the rank 32 Hoto 5252. Okay, so we start off with the Crow and Jailer, interesting. Maybe some kind of like tap dancer deck maybe? Question mark. We do have a Fiery Impulse to potentially burn it down. So we'll start off with the red mana in that case. We would like a second red mana at some point for the Exquisite Firecraft, and we would also like to find some creatures, which would be nice as well, but, you know, we'll get what we're given. So let's see what he tries to do with this guy. Okay, so he's going to play Suntail Hawk, so we might want to just Twin Bolt these two, potentially next turn, just because they're both kind of like one damage creatures. Maybe he's like playing like a white weenie deck, maybe? Question mark? So all we've seen is white mana so far, so that would lead me to the assumption that he is almost definitely playing white weenie deck. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to Fiery Impulse Kythian now. So the flip Gideon even, not tap. Excellent, we've actually managed to find a second Twin Bolt, so we shall just move on to his turn. We've got the Twin Bolt open, so we'll see what he does first. Because if he's got some kind of like enchantment or somewhere to buff these two, which doesn't look like he does, so I'm just going to kill him now. Looks like I'm playing like my old control deck at the moment. Like all I've found is like burn and yeah, just burn spells so far. So he had nothing to do there, so clearly he wanted to do something. And we've managed to find our second Exquisite Firecraft and still not found any of our Thopters. Ah, there we go, finally. We found a Thopter Engineer, so at least we can get, you know, the ball rolling next turn, which is quite nice. So at the moment we've got to get our opponent down to 8 health even, sorry. Has he got anything for me? Nope, just three white mana so far from my opponent. Okay, so we managed to find Pia and Kieran, so we would very much like a second red mana. I just realised I can't actually play either of my Exquisite Firecrafts at the moment because we are lacking the red mana. We've managed to find 3 blue mana and 1 red so far, so that's kind of annoying, but so obviously got then Gideon Celestial Flare. Seems like a bit of a waste to use Celestial Flare on a Thopter, but whatever. What do I know? Apparently nothing. So yeah, we could almost do with a second red mana or some other kind of artifact next turn to synergise with our Thopter Engineer. Oh yeah, it's my turn, isn't it? So I've got to move on to his turn, because obviously this is something that we can play. So it looks like he's either mana screwed or has nothing to play apart from like Celestial Flares. Oh, here we go. So we found Pia and Kieran. So we haven't found Pia and Kieran. We found the red mana to play Pia and Kieran. There we go, so we can now swing with the 2 Thopters. Won't be swinging with the Thopter Engineer just in case he has another Celestial Flare up his sleeve. How much mana is that? It's 2 white mana. So he has not got an answer for that this turn, which is good for us. Which means we're on the play. We've got we've got a nice board. Okay, so he's played a Suntail Hawk. Not too scary. We can deal with it with a Twin Bolt, I'm going to be honest. Okay, we found Rune Servitor, so I want to play you out now. We'll then Twin Bolt the Twin Bolt the Suntail Hawk. Swing with all our artifacts. Keep our 2 lords alive, I think, just in case we need to use them at all. So I'd rather not have him Celestial Flare me again and then have to sacrifice. Well, saying that, it wouldn't really matter too much because all I do is just sacrifice, say for example, my Rune Servitor. So it's just me being cautious more than anything, I suppose. I don't know if there's a spell that just says destroy target attacking or blocking creature, but okay, so we've managed to find a Elite Vanguard, which doesn't really bother us too much. We're almost in burn range of Exquisite Firecraft now. So I'm just going to Fiery Impulse you. And just swing with everything. There we go. Do a nice chunk of damage with all of these. And then we've got Exquisite Firecraft for next turn potentially, so he's down to 6. So yeah, providing we can push through 2 damage with like the Thopters and the Rune Servitor, for example, next turn, he's dead because we've got the Exquisite Firecraft. So he's playing a Consul's Lieutenant, which is a 2/1 first striker, I believe. Yes, it is. So yeah, we're just going to swing with the Thopters and then burn him down. Excellent, it's a good start then, guys. Always nice when you get these nice, simple, straightforward duels to start off with. So he's a rank 32 with this deck. That's really interesting. You must have found it being reasonably successful, but don't know. Apparently Thopter's winning this situation. So maybe like Constant Lieutenant synergizing up with all the small creatures work for him, but let's move on to game number 2. Okay guys, here we are for game number 2, and we're playing the rank 14 Schnorr, something like that. I'll double check in a moment, but this is actually looking like a pretty good opening hand. So we've got the Esperzoa, you know, it's not Esperosa as I was mistakenly reading it or pronouncing it last week, it's Esperzoa. So I'll make sure I get that right today, guys. I'm really sorry for mispronouncing it completely in the last episode, but we shall endeavour to not do that, repeat my mistakes. So we've got a really nice opening hand here, because we've got the Thopter Engineer, Pilgrim's Eye and the Esperzoa to kind of all synergize up quite nicely. So we've got Thopter Engineer to essentially play on turn 3. We can then play the Esperzoa the turn after that, or we can even play Pilgrim's Eye and then keep playing Esperzoa after that. So we'll just play, what is it, Guildgate here, just because we may as well play the tap land this turn while we've got nothing to play. Well, we could have the Twin Bolt, but I don't see us wanting to play it coming up. Okay, so we've got green, blue, black at the moment. So maybe green, blue, black Eldrazi. Could be interesting. So he's got himself the Bethnic Infiltrator, so essentially ingest me every turn without fail. Now we'll play Self Falls here, and then I think we'll just play out the Thopter Engineer, which will give us the Thopter to start pushing through damage. We've then got, like I said, the Esperzoa and the Pilgrim's Eye to do the same thing. Oh my god, how was I mispronouncing it as Esperosa? I must have been high last time I recorded, but yeah, that's a thing. So he's just obviously just ramping up a little bit. Going to swing with the Bethnic Infiltrator, probably. I mean, I would. It's unblockable and it ingests me, so, you know, why wouldn't you? So yeah, I think we're going to play Pilgrim's Eye this turn, just because from then on we can just basically keep bouncing Esperzoa back, replaying it, bouncing it back, replaying it. Okay, so he's played Fleshbag Marauder, so we're just going to get rid of the Thopter. Why would we get rid of the Thopter Engineer? I would never know anybody who actually do that. Okay, so we just play an island and our Pilgrim's Eye, for example. Why, for example? That's such a weird thing to say. My god. Yes, I would like to use Pilgrim's Eye. We might as well just thin our deck down by finding another mana. We've got a Fiery Impulse for, don't know, dealing with any Eldrazi that might come our way. I think we'll just swing with the Pilgrim's Eye for now, just to be on the safe side. So just push through another point of damage, and then we've got the Esperzoa to come down from now on, which is pretty sweet. So we either keep bouncing back Pilgrim's Eye every turn and basically keep thinning down our deck and finding more mana. So he's going to ingest us for a Twin Bolt. Is fine. I've already got one in hand, so I'm not too fussed by that. Okay, we've actually managed to find a Whirler Rogue, so that's actually more tempting to play now than Esperzoa. So, I mean, because for example, I could... What's he got? He has got Ulamog's Nullifier, so... Not really much I can do here, so I may as well just let that go through. I mean, I've got 2 cards in my graveyard, so he can counter that. There's actually nothing I can do there, and yeah, at least they're now in my graveyard rather than my exile pile, and unfortunately because I've now wasted all my mana, I can no longer swing, so I'm going to have to wait till next turn to kill that, so just skip attack there. So yeah, I have to kill that next turn. Okay, so he's played a Jurabai Murklurker, which he can give lifelink to Ulamog's Nullifier, for example. So he's going to swing with the Bethnic Infiltrator to put more cards in my exile pile, and he's going to give it lifelink as well. That's nice for him. So this was going fairly well until the Ulamog's Nullifier. At least he didn't unnullify the Esperzoa, I suppose. That's going to be very, very... Ooh, we've managed to find a Reclusive Artificer, which could be useful. Although, could I, for example, use this and a Fiery Impulse and kill the Ulamog's Nullifier that way? Kind of works for me, because then I can swing with it. Although it doesn't really do too much this turn. Trying to think what's the best way to play here. How much mana have I got? I mean, I could play Esperzoa and then kill... trying to think what's the best play here. I mean, I've already got Twin Bolt in my graveyard, so if I were to Twin Bolt, so this would deal 3 damage, like now, for example. So what I could do is, I'm trying to think of what I've got here. Could I, for example, Twin Bolt something here, then Fiery Impulse it? So I'm almost tempted to get rid of Bethnic Infiltrator. Let's try to like add up how much mana I've got here and what I want to do. Wow, I've just realized he's got a massive fat stack. Surprised he's been able to do anything he wants to do. So I really want to get rid of Ulamog's Nullifier, but I almost kind of want to get rid of Bethnic Infiltrator as well. So but I don't really have the tools to do that right now. So unless I just push through 2 damage to his face and then Fiery Impulse the Nullifier. So that would actually leave me enough mana to then play Espezoa out. So I'm actually really tempted to do that. So we're just going to Twin Bolt his face, let this resolve, which will then give us Fiery Impulse to then kill the Nullifier. Then we play out Espezoa, because he can't do jack in terms of countering it because he's completely tapped out this turn. And then we push through 5 damage. That works for me. We then got Reclusive Artificer potentially to play next turn as well. So we've taken down to 12, which is quite nice. Got rid of the... wow, yeah, I didn't realise how massive a fat stack he's running. That's crazy. That must be like, what, how much he's got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 on top of 68. So he's running at least 80 cards there. That's mental. Adverse conditions. Tap 2 target creatures. Okay. So he's going to tap down my Thopter Engineer. Whatever. Gets a Scion for his troubles. So he's going to swing with those 2. He ingests me a card. So I take 3 damage. He's still facing an Espezoa on the board, so all he's ingesting me is mana, which I don't really care because I can keep bouncing back Pilgrim's Eye every turn. Oh, he's actually tapped it down for this turn. Interesting. So I'm actually going to bounce back my Espezoa in that case, mostly because I can then replay it and then swing with haste with it. So more for you there, mate. So we swing for another 5 damage. I mean, I could have swung with the I could have potentially played out the Reclusive Artificer there, although I'm tempted just to what's what I'm looking for, just Artificer's Epiphany on his off step and draw himself 2 cards. So we've got him down to 5, so we're in a really nice place right now. I mean, he's ingesting, but I'm not too fussed by that. How much mana has he got? Okay, so he's played Rune Processor, that's fine. So he gets to basically, he gains 5 life. Okay, we're just going to Artificer's Epiphany here in that case, which gets us a Pia and Kiran, which is awesome. So he's going to swing with these 2, take us down to 11. So which all we've really got to do is keep open like an artifact or something to block the 7/8 every turn. So I think this turn we shall bounce back Pilgrim's Eye is fine, because that way we can then play out Pia and Kiran and Pilgrim's Eye. Hold open one of these Thopters for... Hang on, Mitch, how much damage have I got on the board? So I've got... let me think about this. I've got 6 damage to go through now. No, I can't really do enough with Pia and Kiran this turn. So if we play out Pilgrim's Eye as well, gets us sifts down another mana. Don't know, it doesn't really matter at this point, we've got so much of it. So we'll keep one of the Thopters open, or do we keep 2 of the Thopters open and just swing with like those 2, for example, just in case he's got some way of tapping both of these down, or tapping like or destroying one creature. I don't know. I'm just like playing it safe here by keeping a couple of Thopters open to block this Rune Processor. Okay, so he's played Nissa. Nothing I can really do about that. So she's going to flip. Fine by me. You flip, Nissa. My god, I've got like almost half as much cards as he has left in my deck. That's mental. Yeah, Rune Processor was good for his like life total. Hopefully he doesn't have another one. He's only got 2 cards left in hand, so he's just going to swing with those 2, which is why I kept open the Thopter to act as a blocker. What's he going to do now? He's going to give that lifelink. Oh, that's sad, Panda. I forgot about that. So he's going to gain 7 life. So I've really got to deal with the Durabai Merc Lurker. If I had one more artifact, I could kill it. That would have been nice. The second Thopter Engineer. Okay, and he's just played the Tide Drifter. Interesting. So I've got to bounce back to an artifact, so it's probably going to be the Pilgrim's Eye. Oh, hello, Chief of the Foundry. Where have you been all my life? So we're going to play you. We should have enough here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we don't quite have enough here for the Reclusive Artificer this turn. That makes me really annoyed. How many artifacts have we got? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can't quite kill this, which is really quite annoying. Which basically means that he could then just re-life total up. How much damage have we got on the board? Yeah, it's really frustrating. We're 1 mana short being able to actually kill the Durabai Merc Lurker. Although, what I should have done in hindsight was played Reclusive Artificer and then just sacrificed a token to have done that. But how much damage have we got? 2, 4... We've got, what was it? 2, 4... Do I not block and try and kill the Rune Processor? Or... do I just go for it? Kind of got like 2, 4, 9 this turn. And then kill that next turn. So it's going to go for his face. I mean, we've got a... oh my god, what have I done? I've just completely horribly mucked this up because I have, in fact, just not left a blocker open for the Rune Processor. So I'm going to have to let the 7 damage go through. Or... so he's going to +1 Nissa. If I lose this now, because I shouldn't have swung that Thopter there, in hindsight. Okay, so he's going to play the Possessed Scabs. What's he going to bring back with that? Ulamog's Nullifier. Okay, interesting. So he can actually nullify something. So he's going to swing with both of these. Now, do I block? Or do I let the 8 damage go through and just pray that I can swing through next turn? I mean, I could block with the Thopter Engineer, which isn't actually that necessary right now. So he's going to give it lifelink, obviously. So he gains 7 health back. He's going to give both of these lifelink. Yeah, okay, so he's going to gain 8 life instead. So he gave back up to 13. Okay. But he can't now play Ulamog's Nullifier. Okay, that's a good thing. So we've got to bounce an artifact, so he's going to bounce back the Chief of the Foundry. Play you out. Play back out Chief of the Foundry. So how much have we got? 9 damage? This isn't really enough, unfortunately, so... we have to play, so 1, 2, 3, yeah, we've got 4 artifacts, we can kill you now. So you're gone, we can then Fiery Impulse you as well. And then we're just going to swing with you and you. Leave the Thopter open as a blocker for the Rune Processor. Saying that, I should have saved open the Fiery Impulse for the Ulamog's Nullifier, which is potentially going to come down this turn. That was a bit silly of me. There was nothing wrong with that 3-2. I could have just left him alive. Okay, so he's found a Fleshbag Marauder. It's not particularly good for me, so I have to potentially sacrifice maybe the Reclusive Artificer. I mean, I think I might have lethal next turn with the Pier and Kieran. I think I've got enough mana to just push it through. So let's get swing with these 2, which is fine. He can't give it lifelink anymore, which is ace. So I think we're just going to block with you, because you're probably the least useful of all these cards right now. So we get ingested for a Pier and Kieran. That's bad news for us, but... okay, and he's going to Fleshbag, so we Fleshbag... what do we Fleshbag here? Maybe just the Thopter? Or... So how much mana have I got? Can I push through enough damage with Pier and Kieran? So I need at least 9 mana to finish him off. So what do we sacrifice? Maybe like the Pilgrim's Eye or the Thopter? No, sacrifice the Thopter. So he's going to play out his own Pilgrim's Eye, but I think I've got enough mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we've got enough mana to actually just sacrifice all of our artifacts here and just put, like, literally deal enough direct damage through to, like, end him this turn. So let me just, like, make sure this is correct. So we... Oh, no. I've just realised. Oh, no. What have I done? Please say I've got enough. I've got 7, 10... So no, we bounce back Chief of the Foundry. Replay Chief of the Foundry. Oh no, but that's going to get countered. Well, I've got to try. Damn it, damn it, damn it all to hell. Yes, I remembered that. Oh, I should have... Oh my god. This has all gone horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. Right, so I am now dead at this point, I think, because I don't really have enough hit. So I can't deal 4 damage through to his face now. So I maybe should have sacrificed... Did I have enough mana left open last turn to sack the Esperzoa? I can't think now. Could I have done that? I don't know. Oh, no. I'm just trying to think. Can I actually win from this position? Don't think I can. Do I swing, or do I just, like, concede? I think I'm dead anyway, so why the hell not? Because I can't block all of this and win the match, basically. So he's going to block that one. Because if he has to block that one, otherwise he just loses, like, now. So I could blow up... So what could I deal 2 damage to? That, for example, and then just blow up my artifact. Yeah, I'm basically dead at this point, so, you know, whatever. I can't actually win, so... Well, I'd have to, like, block the Ruin Processor, but basically I can't keep Esperzoa around. Yeah, I'm really sad about that. I just came just short there. I thought I was okay, and then remembered that he still had the Yellowbug's Nullifier in hand, which basically meant I couldn't then replay an artifact to then sacrifice it. So unless I completely misplayed that, and I should have... So we've got to obviously block the 7-9 or we're dead anyway. So unless I get Chief of the Foundry, even then I don't think I live. So we've just lost the Thopter Spy Network. No, I'm dead basically. Nope, that's GG. Unfortunate, but never mind. In terms of time, I've run out, so I'm gonna have to leave the episode there for now. That was a fun match, but I think I'll have to go back and check, but I think I miscalculated that. I should have sacrificed the Esperzoa pre my turn, and then it wouldn't have then bounced back one of my creatures, and I could have then pushed through the 6 damage that I needed, but I can't remember if I had enough mana left open to do that, so whatever. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.